Your heart races, your palms sweat, and you can't think straight. Every single custody exchange feels like walking into a fight you didn't pick. And you've probably been told you're letting it get to you, that you need to just stay calm, that you're being triggered. But here's what no one's telling you. Your ex didn't trigger you, your body's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And once you understand what's actually happening, everything changes. I'm Gus, and over the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the science behind why custody exchanges feel so intense. And not because you're weak, and not because she's winning, but because your nervous system is responding to something it perceives as a threat. And I need you to hear this clearly. If your body reacts this way during exchanges, there is nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system is actually working correctly. It's doing its job. The problem is that it's responding to a situation that feels dangerous, even when you're physically safe. And by the end of this video, you understand three things. 1, what's actually happening in your body during exchanges. 2, why your brain can't tell the difference between a real threat and a stressful co-parent. And 3, why this response is normal and not a sign you're losing control. Let me start with something that might surprise you. When you pull into that parking lot for a custody exchange, your body starts responding before you even see your ex, before you form a conscious thought, before you decide how you're going to handle it. We're talking milliseconds here. And research from Harvard shows your brain has an alarm system called the amygdala. And this alarm processes what you're seeing and hearing 20 milliseconds faster than the thinking part of your brain can evaluate if there's actual danger. So think about it. Your alarm goes off before you can even think. It's like a smoke detector that can't tell the difference between a real fire and burnt toast. It just sounds the alarm, and within seconds your body floods with adrenaline. Your heart rate jumps from maybe 70 beats per minute to 120, sometimes 150. Your blood pressure spikes. Your palms start sweating. Blood moves away from your stomach and into your muscles. And here's the part that probably feels most familiar. You can't think clearly. You might forget what you were going to say. You can't remember the detail you needed to bring up. Your mind goes blank. And that's not you failing to stay calm. That's your survival system doing exactly what it's evolved to do. Now, you might be thinking, okay Gus, but I'm not actually in danger. I'm just picking up my kids. Why is my body acting like I'm about to get attacked? And that's a great question. And this is where the science gets really interesting. Your brain cannot meaningfully distinguish between physical threats and psychological threats. Research from UCLA showed that social pain and physical pain light up in the same parts of your brain. We're talking about the exact same neural pathways. In one study, they had people look at photos of their ex-partners. The brain regions they activated were the same regions that light up when you experience physical pain. Your brain generally processes a hostile interaction the same way it processes a physical threat. And there's a reason for this. For our ancestors, social rejection could mean death. If you got kicked out of your tribe, you faced predators alone. No support, no protection, no survival. So your brain evolved to treat threats to your social bonds, threats to your relationship with your children, threats from hostile people with the same urgency as threats to your physical safety. It's not a bug, it's a feature. But there's another system at play here that makes custody exchanges even more intense. And this one has nothing to do with your ex at all. When you handed your children over, you're experiencing something called separation distress. This isn't just feeling sad, this is your attachment system activating. The bond between parent and child is biological. And research shows your brain responds to your child's face within 1/7 of a second. Too fast to be conscious. Too fast to control. It's instinct. And when you're separated from your children, especially in a context that feels unsafe or hostile, your protective instinct goes into overdrive. That dark, heavy feeling when you watch them drive away, that's not weakness. That's your nervous system registering that someone you're biologically programmed to protect is leaving your care. Of course that hurts, and of course your body responds. Now, here's where it gets even more complicated. If you've had multiple difficult exchanges, your nervous system has learned a pattern. Let's say you've had 10 custody exchanges and 8 of them involve some kind of conflict. Your brain is really good at pattern recognition. It doesn't wait to see if this exchange will be difficult. It assumes it will be, based on past experiences. This is called a conditional stress response. Your body recognizes the parking lot, the time of day, the sound of her car pulling up. Even just seeing the exchange time on your calendar can trigger the response. And here's what's wild. Research shows anticipation can account for up to 35% of your stress response. Your body isn't waiting for conflict to happen. It's preparing for what it expects to happen based on what happened before. So let's bring this all together, because this is the shift that changes everything. Your ex didn't trigger you. She can't trigger you. She doesn't have access to your nervous system. What happened is that your brain detected a threat. Your amygdala sounded the alarm. Your body responded the way it's designed to respond. And this matters because when you think, she triggered me, you're powerless. She controls your state. But when you understand, my nervous system responded to a perceived threat, you have agency. You can work with your nervous system. You can learn to recognize the response. You can develop tools to help your body feel safer. If this reframe just landed for you, if something just clicked, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, because we're going deeper into how to actually work with your nervous system in upcoming videos, and you're not going to want to miss it. Look, understanding this doesn't make the exchanges easy. It doesn't make your body stop responding, but it does give you the truth. And the truth is this: you're not broken, you're not weak, your nervous system is doing its job. The question isn't, how do I stop being triggered? The question is, how do I help my nervous system recognize I'm actually safe? And if you want to understand the specific tactics that you keep you stuck in the pattern, the video you need to watch next is right here. It's called Your Co-Parent is at War with You. And it breaks down the exact strategies that create this stress in the first place. I'll catch you on the next one.